Okay, so this is the vlog for day two, and I didn't go to the seminars in the afternoon. I try not to do that, mainly because there's so much on this conference to process that I just need a bit of time to let off some steam. And actually, that's something I want to do when I go to this conference, to let off some steam, because I'm constantly thinking about youth ministry, and I've now got a daughter, so just running around, being silly, playing football is such an amazing part. I'm not justifying that, that's just what I'm going to do. Um, in the evening, then I just went to the one session, and that was by Trevor Archer, and he's speaking every evening. And he's carrying on the theme um, of sharing our faith and mission, the contend with the gospel with this generation. And the big thing I really got away from it is that he put two people up. You have Adam, who represents sin, death, and living for the flesh, and how humanity stands behind Adam. And then he puts Jesus, who represents righteousness and life, and living in the glory of God. And he asked the question, who are you standing behind? If you're not a Christian, then the answer is simple. You're standing behind Adam, living for the flesh, living for your own desires, and yes, if you want to sin, go for it. Jesus is standing behind Jesus. Even though sin is paid for, actually you're living a new life. You're living in the light of who he is. And actually it's no longer your nature. And Trevor uses great illustration. And as a recently, 3 years ago, married man, I already kind of got it. You're saying that 12:55 when he got married, 3 o'clock when he got married, he was a bachelor, and at 3 o'clock he was a married man. Now, if he continued to live as a bachelor when he was married, that just wouldn't work. That's no longer his status. He has to live as a married man, whatever that looks like, and there are differences. So in the same way, we've been born again. We've got a new status, we've got a new identity. And so living in a sinful way because Jesus paid for it. Actually, no, because now our nature is not defined by sin. Sin, I remember John T. Alcock said, sin is a prison advertised like a playground. And actually Christianity is a playground kind of advertised like a prison. But you have to swap it. And that's the main thing I got from last night, is the fact that we have this new identity and we need to live that out. And the reason why Christians are still on against sin is because actually in our nature we should hate sin. We should want to get rid of it in every single way, because actually it's been dealt with and it's not our nature anymore. Doesn't mean that we don't sin, but it does mean that we hate sin. Anyway, this is the morning of day 3, so I should be uploading something later today of the morning sessions. I'm really looking forward to it, and if you're watching these, which I don't think anyone is, which is fine, I'll see you later.